Palm Beach County Cultural Council update. Rena, welcome.
I don't have firefighters, I don't have sheriffs, but I can say thank you to those guys. We're very proud to be part of this community. And to that end, I think we've got a quick video we're gonna roll.
All right.
Who's gonna roll? Somebody is. Do we know?
You're gonna have
Am I supposed to be doing something miraculous?
Yeah.
New Year's
I loaded
resolution.
it on here, but I didn't know.
I'm sorry, thank you.
New Year's resolution for 2000. Could we please be more tech savvy? Thank you.
Wait, when I say no.
I've actually got a fabulous guru here with me. Nick is our marketing coordinator with Cultural Council.
Can you do
Thank you, Nick. Can you stay forever?
You can't have him there.
Yeah, there you go. Yep.
Bye.
There we go.
Magic.
Good job.
No? Is it not gonna cooperate then? Okay, that's all right. I'll come back to that. I know, it's gonna be fun. I'm sorry. Well, if you'd seen it, this is what you would have seen. Have you seen our campaign?
Yes.
Awesome, Andy. So, we're hoping that all of you all will be part of our campaign. This is Seeing the Arts Through a Different Lens, and it's a major cultural tourism program we're doing. If you're up for it, we'll even get your picture tonight. I don't know, I'm looking if I have permission. Nick's brought the glasses. But in the meantime, yes, says Andy? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Mayor, now or after my remarks?
After your marks.
Okay, great. So I think the things I want you to know about are this. There are a couple of updates on the Cultural Council here in Lake Worth and countywide. The cultural sector is really the one sector in our community that at this point is slightly undervalued, and really we have an opportunity to use it for the better for our residents today and to serve as a resource and an asset that will improve our economy and our education in the future. It's really an untapped resource, and we're right here in your backyard and love working with the local community. I've passed out a document for each of you that I recently presented to the League of Cities, but the Mayor and Commissioner Amoroso suggested I come today and just remind you of these resources. We are a touchstone for you all as elected officials and as staff of the city on a number of issues, and just to kind of look at these bullet points I've given to you. The cultural sector, as defined by various communities, includes a number of asset categories. Cultural facilities, and you have a number in your city here. Individual artists, art in public places, things like sculpture and design and architecture. The commercial arts activities in our cities, and arts and cultural districts. Two things to update you on specifically that we're working on that impact our city here. One is a cultural plan. We're halfway through a 2-year plan with you all and with the CRA to use arts and culture and the artists who live here to improve our economic prosperity, especially in the downtown. Most of you all have already been participating. If you'd like to participate and haven't yet, just let me know. As I said, we've got another year to go, and I'm excited to bring back to you all the results of that planning in a few months. The other thing I'd update you on is we were lucky enough over the summer to raise about $250,000 to start an arts education program here over the next several years. So we're so thrilled to hear some of what's going on with our local elementary students. They're now starting to come to our building. So if you see school buses arriving in the downtown and kids hopping out of the bus and running into the building, that's what that is. It's more than just a field trip though. We've got teaching artists in the building. Kids are in the building for several hours and learning arts integrated lessons that connect to their curriculum. So we're really thrilled to do all of that with you. And then my last word really, and then we'll take a picture if you're up for it, is just scan through this. I hope that these resources are useful to you. You'll find a variety of websites and research and data that's easy for you all to connect to on the internet. That are things like data on how the arts can be leveraged in a community for the economy, how art public places programs can be put together, and planning using the arts. We're here as your partner, and we're grateful for all that we do with you all. And I'm also here if you have any questions about what we're doing these days.
Thank you.
I just wanted to thank Rena and your board and your supporters for investing in the city of Lake Worth. It was 6 years ago when we started this journey, and you've done great things. And I watched the school buses come full of kids, and I watched the kids walk down the street from local schools. So I just want to thank you and your team for doing what you do for the city of Lake
Well,
Worth.
we're grateful to do it, and we're investing more. If you've noticed, the lot behind our building,
Yes.
I think we've just gone through permitting with you all. We're improving the lot behind us, which we purchased about a year ago, to be an outdoor public art and performance venue. So in a couple phases, but it'll get cleaned up in the month of January. We're excited to see that.
Oh, wonderful. City manager?
Rena, we have been talked before, and I've seen some numbers about the economic impact of arts. And do you have any of those figures off the top of your head?
I do.
It's amazing.
The economic impact of just the 20 largest cultural organizations in this county, so county-wide, is more than $500 million a year. $500 million a year. That's amazing. That's because we have 3.7 million people in the audiences attending all these cultural activities, including the Lake Worth Playhouse, our building, and so forth. This, I'm happy to tell you that this fall and spring, we're involved in a new economic impact study, which will be ready in June, and we'll be able to drill down to the individual city level. So I'll be able to come back and report on just kind of what's going on here in Lake Worth and the surround. But our sector is growing by leaps and bounds, and I have no doubt that that $500 million is much larger now.
Excellent. Follow-up?
And can you talk just a moment about how far you reach? And I see what you do in Lake Worth, but where else are you participating? Talk about a little bit about Palm Beach County.
Yeah, our mission is a county-wide mission. So our home is Lake Worth. We pay special attention to things like planning in Lake Worth, the kids in Lake Worth, the neighborhood of Lake Worth.
Thank you.
But our mission is indeed county-wide. So we do training for cultural organization staffers from all over the county, and everything from grant writing to using Twitter to being involved in your local community. So training, we're involved in arts education, we're advocates, we're up in Tallahassee and in DC, so we love to work with you all collectively if there are things we should be all talking to our elected officials about at the state and national level.
You go as far as the Glades and
Absolutely, we do a lot of work in the Glades as well. In fact, I was just meeting with a large foundation today that's very interested in funding some things in the Glades and asked us about why aren't we bringing more kids from the Glades into Palm Beach County to take advantage of museums and theaters. And there are challenges, as you might imagine. It takes so long to get here. So the question becomes, how can you do that and bring some of those resources to the Glades as well? And there's some ways to do that. The Young Singers of the Palm Beaches, for instance, now has a choir of their own, a brand new choir out in the Glades just with kids from there. So, yeah.
thank you.
You mentioned that in the handout that you have a lot of, and I see that, a number of websites and so on. Is this handout or something like it also on your website?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked that. You know, it's funny, I put this together for the League of Cities sort of at the last minute one day and found that people are finding it very useful. So we're turning it into an electronic searchable
Yeah.
thing. So right now, not quite, but aiming.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Rena, thank you so very much.
Thank you.
I'm
All right.
so proud to have you
Thanks,
here.
ready?
I'm
Do you
ready.
have a question?
No, just saying thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Thank you. All right.
You have
Here come the
glasses?
glasses.
Now, there are royalty checks, right? Thank you.
That's right. Royalties. I don't know. I think we might run into conflict if we did that.
Also the video
Oh, sure.
too.
Oh, yeah, let's see the video.
I'll listen.
Oh, you got the video
I got
ready.
the
Okay.
video.
Because I love the
He's
title.
got it. My support over there.
There we go. Look at that. Awesome.
There you go.
You know, this is sort of the New York City of Florida, the Palm Beaches area. This is where culture lives.
It's here. My God, it's here. It's so great. You get to do your art form in this gorgeous place.
Nothing's watered down. What you see in New York, you see here. And I think that's a really important thing for people to understand.
I think at Palm Beach, what makes it unique is that they are less concerned about what is contemporary and more concerned about what is important.
I love Palm Beach County. It's this multicultural city all the way.
the whole county is. There's some great musicians and some fantastic venues like this one that bring in live music.
It's so important that we have live theater here and culture and the arts, because it's not just entertainment. It really does bring people together.
They bring artists from some of the biggest companies around the world to perform here and have modern contemporary companies. It's just this huge thriving world that everybody needs to experience.
The sun, the fun that we have here, there's something here for everybody. Palm Beach is a paradise to me.
What excites me about Palm Beach County is not only do you have beauty on the inside of the theater, but you've got it on the outside as well. That's really inspiring, you know. I can't tell you how stimulating that is to an artist.
The list of playwrights who came down to Palm Beach County is an astonishing list. It's not just a long list, it's people of great quality.
I came to South Florida to go to college, and I stayed here. One of my first steady gigs, as we call them, was here in Palm Beach, West Palm Beach. I said to myself, I have to do this as a living. I love being on the road. I love entertaining people. So it all happened here, really, in Palm Beach for me.
Yeah,
So here, on the Palm Beaches, we can change the world and make it a better place.
Love that green. So all those videos are on our website. If you want to see the longer versions with each of the stars. Yeah. Okay, now your close up.
And the best one is our future's so bright we have to wear shade.
That's right. Ben Breen says.
Are we standing?
We all look great.
Scott, run the crowd.
Said,
Everybody first.
someone get out, stand.
Aww. Picture.
Alright. 1, 2, 3.
We're hoping you all tweet. You have to tweet all this out. We'll
Yes.
send you the pictures.
Thank you.
Thank
All
you.
right, thanks everybody. Great to see you. Thank you, Nick. Actually, you can buy the glasses in the store.
I can't see them all. We're all old. All right, moving on to the South Palm Park Neighborhood Association update.